Early this year, I brought you a report of the FBI saying that they will release Tinubu document in 2026. But all of a sudden, they've backtracked on that statement and said they will now release it in October 2023. Why the sudden change? You may be asking, what's this document all about? Well, this document belongs to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is facing legitimacy issue in court. The appeal court has ruled in his favor, but the petitioners are not giving up. Investigative journalist David Hundeyo, in collaboration with Plainsight, has filed for the release of this document belonging to Tinubu to aid the case in the appeal court, but the FBI rejected it, saying they will do so in 2026. So what made them to change their mind? Will them releasing this document make any difference now? The most likely answer is no, because these judges have turned the law upside down. The same electoral law 2022 that appeal court justices cited in their judgment and declared that all issues of qualification are pre-election matters is the same law, the same electoral law 2022 that all other tribunals are still citing and disqualifying candidates. Isn't that a surprise? Isn't that a wonder? The Plateau State Tribunal just disqualified the PDP candidate because of invalid nomination and declared the Labour Party candidate the winner of the election. This same invalid nomination was what the APM brought against Tinubu in the Election Petition Tribunal, that the judges declared that it was a pre-election matter. So why the double standard? Why can't a tribunal disqualify a candidate based on the same issue? It happened before the election. They brought it to the tribunal after the elections. They still disqualified the candidate. But the tribunal judges did the complete opposite. Wonders, they say, shall never end. What about the Katsina State Tribunal that disqualified two candidates for the National Assembly for forging their primary school certificate? They are still forgeries according to the tribunal. They disqualified them. But the case of forgery brought against Tinubu by Atiku Abubakar was dismissed as pre-election matter. They also said Atiku Abubakar didn't follow it in his initial petition, making it null and void. This man shamelessly rewrote the Nigerian constitution and the electoral law. Mind you, this is not the main contradiction that we want to do. That one is still coming, because we've seen it got a lot of traction. Many people actually want to know what happened about all this ruling. And for the record, so that in future people will see how this man messed up our laws. They just turned everything upside down just to arrive at a predetermined judgment. Somehow, this was exactly what INEC chairman did. After assuring Nigerians that they will conduct the election in a particular manner, they will upload from EC8A at the polling unit in real time. After all these evidences, the justices turned around and started making argument in favor of INEC. They literally became INEC counsel. Imagine saying the IREV was meant for public viewing of results and not collation of results from the polling unit. Why then did INEC spend billions of Nigerian taxpayer money in all the infrastructure that will support the IREV in the first place? There was nowhere in the argument that INEC supported that the IREV was meant for public viewing alone. They only said it was a glitch that prevented them from transmitting the result. Their statement means they knew they were under obligation to upload the result electronically. It means they know and they accepted it. Otherwise, they would have just said, hey, we didn't need it in the first place. No glitch, whether glitch or not, this, we didn't need it, so forget about it. Looking at this picture of Biden meeting with Tinubu in India during the G20 meeting, and after this meeting, the FBI suddenly announced that they will release the document of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in October 2023. Is there a sudden change of mind connected to the meeting of Biden and Tinubu in India? Who knows? Maybe he's not doing something they want him to do. So they want to use this as a bargaining chip. Hey, if you don't do this, we'll release this file and the whole world will know who you really are. In other words, get on with the plan of either invading Niger or whatever. We are giving you 1 month to do so. If you don't do this, your files will become public. Well, these are just speculation. Whatever it is that made them to suddenly change their mind to bring forward the date that they initially announced, it might still not make a difference at the Supreme Court, because these men have turned the law upside down. Even the lower court are better than the higher court in Nigeria. Imagine this scenario. The senior judges are the ones who should be upholding the law more than the new judges, and the lower judges, they are the ones that should be admonishing them and telling them, hey, make sure you uphold the law, interpret the law to the letter without fear or favor. But the reverse is the case. The worst part of it is that all Nigerians, wherever you are, whether you've gotten another citizenship, whether you've left this country for many years, you still feel that shame wherever you are, because these men have made our country a laughing stock. Imagine Nigerian judges serving in other African countries as their chief justices. These were the golden years of the Nigerian judiciary. But right now, other African countries are doing better than us. Some of them canceled their presidential election. This country used to look up to us, but now they are doing better than us. Imagine how we've fallen from grace to grass. It's a pity that these men only think about their selfish interests, not the overall interests of Nigerians. Why would they even think about the overall interests of Nigerians in the first place? Because they don't even believe in the country. All their children are schooling abroad. They themselves go on holidays abroad. So from their actions, you will see that they don't even believe in the country. They are not patriotic, but they expect the common man in the street to be patriotic. They tell you to buy made in Nigerian goods, but they themselves, they never buy made in Nigerian goods. They even go abroad to shop. So who is more patriotic? Nevertheless, we keep fighting and talking to make sure that Nigeria becomes better, even if we are able to achieve the level we used to be in 30 years ago. 30 years ago, everyone was talking about the Millennium Development Goal, and we were expecting to be at least a mid-level developed country by then. But now, we have taken many steps backwards. Even to the 1960s before independence, that is the level we are right now. Despite all the information available, despite all the technology, we cannot conduct a simple, free and fair election. Even our judiciary is in complete shambles. It is a pity. It is very, very pathetic. We'll keep doing the right thing. We'll keep speaking up. We'll keep encouraging people to do the right thing until we get to the level where every Nigerian will be proud of this very motherland, Nigeria. Thank you very much. God bless you all for watching. Do have a lovely day. Ensure you subscribe. Drop your comment reaction. See you in the next video. Bye.